Welcome back to the Romanian Reaver channel and my playthrough of Pillars of Eternity. Now, let's quickly sleep so we have some fucking hope of passing through here without dying spontaneously. And... quite interesting. But let's escape the sanatorium first.
Not a problem.
There's gonna be insane people down here, isn't there? No? Let's see what happened to the doctor. I suspect nothing good. Huh.
Then I can't let you get in my way either.
You said what, bitch? I may be pro-science, but I ain't pro-fucking torture.
Let's see this stubborn bastard. I've got this. I've got this.
We gotta be fair. We killed people for less, to be honest. And this guy, no. What he did to Graham, nobody deserves happening to him.
You're mine. That's it. Hey. Ready when you are.
Another one bites the dust. Do. Another one bites the dust. Another one gone, another one gone, another one bites the dust. Okay, I won't expose you guys too much of my singing, because I know probably by now
Not a problem.
50% of you are bleeding out the ears, and the rest are probably suffering spontaneous aneurysms. Not exactly the way I want my fan base to go. Well, everything seems alright in here. Actually, let's load and do a bit of experimentation, because I don't think this guy's innocent either. And I'm nothing if not the law. And for everybody who thinks I'm being megalomaniacal, look up Judge Dredd.
You better run!
Get him!
Nope, let's just get out of here. Well, first and foremost, let's have some fun with this guy. Because I suspect he's not clean.
I'm on the trail.
This will fuck over the animals or something fierce though, so not much chance of this place remaining open.
You.
I'm guessing this has to do with me accidentally slicing and dicing that guy. Completely accidentally, of course. Okay,
Not a problem.
but who are you? No clue. Let's see if these guys above here are hostile as well. Shouldn't be. Okay, they're not.
Hail and well met.
Well, we wrecked this place quite nicely.
Good day, stranger.
Okay. Okay. So just down there. Okay, we'll swing by and see what she wants. But actually first, now that we've... Whoa!
The other missionaries say you have been neglectful of your duties. Oh? And what troubles you? You have been an apt student, and your convictions have inspired those around you. May I ask what has changed to make you feel this way? These are the ways of the heathen world. Perhaps they would. It may come to that one day. This is why we must not fail. The heathens are beyond the gods' reach. They do not know better. We are tasked with delivering them to the gods, so that the gods may heal their souls. I have seen it with my own eyes. You will see it too, if you choose to remain. There is no greater calling than the one we have chosen. Neither words, nor wealth, nor battle will end this suffering. Only the gods. Will you give them that chance?
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
Tell me what you saw. It is the light of the Godhammer you saw.
It was a weapon of Deerwood's people, a symbol of their independence. It saved the Deerwood. It brought the Saints' war to an end, knocked a god from his perch. There are few that would deny Aothis overstepped. The Godhammer reminded Aothis of it. You saw its light because I helped shape it, give it life, and release it into the world. Once seen, its glory is almost too bright to be believed, and too bright to be forgotten.
Whoa.
There were 12 of us. We fashioned the weapon, drafted plans for it, prayed for guidance at Ashfall, and it came to me there. Each of us were given a staff made from the forest of black trees around us, glowing with embers and fire far greater than this branch you see now. It felt as if the staff was Margaren's own finger, guiding my hand, guiding the other 11, the shadows of the 12 who had come to stand on the bridge to stop Aothis. Even in that stand, there was a ritual to it. For the 12 that stood on the bridge, there were a dozen shadows cast, a dozen faithful of Margaren, her fiercest supporters and shapers of the Godhammer. As 12 held Aothis fast, we 12 unleashed our prayers and let the Godhammer fall. Shadows cast by the fire of the Godhammer, perhaps.
We share their fate as well in time.
Now the spine of the Deerwood is marked by the Godhammer, marked by Margaret. Not all deaths come with stilled breath and stilled heart, or other stilled passions beneath the waste. Some deaths come from silence. The connection we once shared with Margaret, after the light of the Godhammer,
It was not the same.
it was as if we'd lost our senses, and sense of purpose as well. Instead of victory, being welcomed, there was silence, within and without. Not many can claim to have killed a god. It is less a heroic tale than you would think. And such a death, it changed our faith. All faiths, I expect. Doubt followed, and the world changed. I do not believe Margaret was pleased by what we had done. The world is broken, the wheel still. There is sickness in the world's heart. Perhaps the price of crossing a god. Crossing two gods. Even as Margaret shaped our hands, perhaps we carried her will farther than was allowed. Just as Widewind did. Saint Widewind. Mortal arrogance to match mortal arrogance. Yet if the world had changed, then I sought to change with it. If I had forgotten some of Margaret's teachings, I would find them again. I would make her see me again. I remembered Margaret's teachings, how reminders on the flesh were more important than the death of a vessel. And I wondered if killing Aethys, if that had simply set him free, had it allowed him to escape his punishment and be taken on the wheel, like a mortal? As I stepped from the now blessed Godhammer Bridge, I thought of Ashfall. I thought of the War of Black Trees. Wondered if I needed to be burned to find myself again. That is Margaret at her heart. At least that is my hope. These are the doubts that befall me. The road to Ashfall is long. Gives one time to think. If you think long enough, you do not go home. I left without telling anyone, with only the robes I wore at Halgot, my staff, and my name, which is long buried. Of my fellow 11 craftsmen, disciples, I know not what happened to them, if they suffered the same doubt as I did. But it was underserved. It was wrong. We had done all that, or had asked. Grab victory from defeat and we put much of ourselves into the Godhammer. Such a device is not simply machine. There are elements of the spirit in it, even Widewind's spirit. Each of the 12 who brought the Godhammer forth would have done anything to save the Deerwood, save its people. It is why we were chosen. Each of us hated this pretender. That rage, that spirit, that rebellion went into our work, and went into studying him as well. We all studied Widewind. He was our enemy, and he had provided the flesh the god wore as a cloak. That flesh made him vulnerable. I knew what fields his hands had tilled, his family, what he had harvested, where he had been born. We sought to know him, what had led him to fight us. You don't kill the god, you kill the man it inhabits. And you leave that man a ruin, burn him to ash. The weapon was meant to not only burn his flesh, but it would burn his soul. And it did, at the cost of our own, at the cost of our goddess's favor. That whore be damned. If you fear for my spirit, your fears are baseless. The Godhammer, seeing its light, only fueled my anger and made me stronger, made me re-examine the teachings of Margaret, put them in a new light. I do not need you to cast any more questions on me, Watcher. Nor did I ask you to look upon me without my leave. Get gone, and leave me be.
Not a problem.
Well, he was peculiar before, now he's even weirder. How the hell did he do that? I mean, literally.
Gods keep you.
Ready, Watcher.
I'm on the trail.
Ready when you are.
If it was something of interest, I'd risk it. Like with those patient notes. But it would seem we'll have to leave it here now, gents, because we are more or less at 30 minutes. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bafta!